Hey guys, welcome into the video. If you've watched some of my other content, you'll know that I primarily play a game called Phasmophobia. In Phasmophobia, you have to take equipment and suss out what kind of ghost is hunting in the house that you're investigating. Well, after years of playing this game, a few friends of mine were talking about doing a real-life ghost investigation. Now, in Phasmophobia, the ghost makes lights flicker, whispers in your ear, and can even unalive you. Needless to say, I'm not too concerned about that, but I'm the skeptic of the team. Joining me is Nova Nightmare and Mighty Chingus. They both believe in the supernatural and their ability to interact with the real world. So, we picked a spot to see who's right and what ghostly ghouls we might catch on camera. We packed all of our things and we headed to the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Here it is. It's the Axe Murder House. And here it is, the gift shop. Up to a great start.
Well, the outside is less than inspiring, but it's not the house we care about, it's the inhabitants. In this case, we're hoping to get in contact with the Moore family. On June 10th, 1912, in the early morning hours, 6 members of the Moore family, Joshua, Sarah, Herman, Mary, Arthur, and Paul, as well as their 2 guests, Anna Mae and Lena Gertrude Stillinger, were bludgeoned to death in their beds. The killer was never found, although several men were investigated. According to reports from the investigators, 2 spent cigarettes were found in the attic, suggesting that the killer was patiently waiting for the family to go to sleep. The killer murdered the family members in their sleep and made several trips up and down the stairs, knocking over a blood-filled shoe and taking a slab of bacon out of the icebox. Because of this, we decided to focus most of our efforts upstairs, starting with the attic.
Oh, fuck me.
We mutually agreed that I should go first.
Yeah, I can't even do Billy and Ghost X, not just that. Woo!
No, we're gonna need, okay, we're gonna draw straws as who has to go in there.
Oh, there's no straws. You're the disbeliever. You're going in.
Yeah, you're going in.
Why do I have to go in?
Because you don't believe. Why are you scared?
I'm not scared. I didn't say I was scared. I'm just saying, right? I want to have everybody to have an equal opportunity here. You know what I mean?
It's cozy up in here.
So apparently people have been leaving money and different toys. I don't know if the toys are for the doll. Bye. So I don't know. I don't know if there is anything for it or not. Who knows? Apparently the murderer hid up here in the attic, and he waited till everybody fell asleep, and then that's when he struck. And that's Chingus. I'm gonna be honest. It's just kind of a stale attic. Not really a whole lot happening. Maybe we could try to get the ghostie to come out, do something. I have my EMF reader. Ghostie, if the doll is here, if you're here right now, can you give me a sign on this EMF read? Can you make the little lights light up? Please? Just give me something. Ghostie, if you're here at all, if there is a spirit up here, can you please give me a sign? I gotta be honest with you, Ghostie. I'm a little bit disappointed already. What was that? Now, we did have other people that have shown up wanting to just take a look at the place. So it's a little bit weird in and of itself. I now think I'm completely in the house by myself. So, Ghost, if there's any spirit here, can you please give me a reaction on this EMF reader. Just make the lights turn. Just make them turn on. Can you do that for me? Anything at all? I mean, I don't know why that I'm asking the questions. This is not a spirit box or an EVP? EVP. Oh, Dolly, you got anything? I'm not getting any readings on this. I'm a little bit too nervous to stand up fully because there's just nails through all of the studs here.
This EMS session was a bust, but I was not discouraged. And we had already paid for the night. So we had killed some time eating and relaxing from our trip to the house, and we arrived back at the house closer to sunset. Our initial plan was to see if we could get some EMF readings in the upstairs rooms.
This was the husband and wife. This is the master bed. All right. I'm going to sit right here. If there's any spirits that would like to communicate with me, please, can you make this EMF reader go off? Please. I'm really looking forward to talking with somebody. Would really love to talk with someone. You know, so if you would like to make your presence known, now would be the time. Now, here's what I don't understand, right? And this makes zero sense to me, but the attic is right through a set of doors, right behind the camera over there. And the master bedroom is right here, which is directly in front of the stairs. And the kids' room is one door off. This is not a very big space. This is actually a lot smaller than what I originally thought it would be. But what is interesting to me, or what I find very interesting, is that this man was able to kill pretty much every single person of this family without anybody else hearing them or waking up from that, which is just crazy to think about, because they're all within 30 feet of each other. There's a bedroom downstairs, but from what I've been told is that there's not as much activity. Not as much activity downstairs as there is upstairs. So if there is something here that would like to speak with me, if you're the parents of this, and you would like to speak with me, please let me know now. Just cause this EMF to go off if you would like to communicate. Now, we will get some lights, and we will do that kind of test. But I'd love to hear from somebody. So, if you would like to talk with me, now would be the time. Just make the EMF jump. I know. Well, if somebody, are you the parents? Make it jump again. Are you the children? Are you the killer? Okay, I am here again. I'm here in the children's room. Are the children present here? Is anybody here that would like to give me a sign? Is there anything haunting this place? Is there anything haunting this place? I mean, we had a little bit of a blip. Are you the children? Are you the parents? Just want to make sure it's not my instrument. It's not mine. Are you the killer? Are you here with us? Is there something haunting this? Something else is here. Anything else that is here? I'm getting a little bit of a blip, but I feel like just tapping my finger gives me more of a reading with this thing, so I'm not 100% positive on the validity. Now, maybe it's just a very sensitive instrument, and it does seem to react with electronic devices. It was going off in front of my cell phone earlier. But if there's anything here that would like to communicate, please let me know. Just make the lights on this go off. Okay. I'm gonna go. All right. So we decided to set up confessional time frames, as we progress on through the evening, like how are we feeling and that kind of thing, right? And I gotta be honest with you, so far my back hurts from the amount that I'm carrying this team right now. Hey, this is mine, okay? This is mine, all right? You'll have your opportunity, okay? But yeah, it's just an old building. There's nothing that I have seen thus far that has led me to believe remotely that's anything other than mosquitoes. Man, the mosquitoes out here. There's nothing that's led me to believe thus far that this place is haunted at all, right? I feel like the tour guide talked up a pretty good game, right? He seemed like he was aloof, like he didn't really care one way or the other, but, it gets into your head kind of thing. I'm not buying it, right? Not. I know you naysayers out there, you're going to say, we did it wrong. Something was wrong. We didn't do it right. Oh, fuck you. Okay? I'm hearing the shit. Okay, we're going back upstairs now. Everything is awesome. You guys can come along. It's okay.
We're trying to gather things.
Love to join you.
They're terrifying.
Just a second to freaking
They're terrifying. What's up there? What's up there? I'm going to be honest. The only thing that's up there is giving me a headache because it's like mold or something. It's fucking with my allergies. And that's what it is. And that's what's happening. And the air is stale because this house is like 100 years old. It's a stale-ass house. It's so stale. So stale. Okay. Let's go. All right, Ghosty, we're here again. If you can, it'd be really cool if you could make a ball move or something. Right? Creepy ass doll, how are you doing? Doing okay? That's good. I'm gonna sit right here with you, Ghosty, okay? Ooh, Tempur-Pedic. Huh? Little foam bed.
There's your shot.
Hubba. All right. If there's a spirit here that would like to make itself known, we have some EMF readers here, and we've got the flashlights. Just make anything move. Just anything at all. Right? Bonus points if you can shut the closet door here. Ghosty, if you're here, can you turn off one of these lights? Now they're push, but it's a very gentle kind of push. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot to turn it off. Can you turn off the red flashlight? Just anything. Say something, I'm giving.
If you're here, just walk up to this little black box in Baron's hand. Just get close to any one of these.
Just blip it. If there's anything here that wants
Try
to
and touch it. You don't need to manifest. You just try and touch it.
I mean, manifestation would be nice. It'd be kind of cool. I'm just saying. Right? I'm sensing that you guys are uncomfortable with my line of questioning. Okay?
Just a little bit.
All right? This is fine. Ghosty, are you here at all? Is there anything here? Is there anything haunting this place? At all? Or is this just an old house? Can you step around?
The animals in the attic again.
There are animals in the attic. We confirmed that earlier with the noise that I was hearing.
That noise, if it's being picked up by any of our mics, that is our animals. It sounds like an old engine trying to turn over.
It does, doesn't it?
That's why I thought that it was the air conditioning unit.
If you're really here, will you move a ball? Because I don't believe you're actually here.
As I had suspected, there was little to no EMF activity in the house. And although Mighty Chingus still held firm, I think that Nova was starting to join the skeptic side.
Okay, my confession on this whole thing is Baron's an asshole.
Wow.
No, but
we don't know.
the house is definitely, it feels heavy, but part of me is going, no, it's just a really old house. It probably has mold. It's got birds or squirrels or something in the walls. But I definitely feel uneasy when I'm upstairs. I don't like that feeling, so I will admit that I've been spending a lot of time downstairs just because every time I get upstairs, I get really sick to my stomach and lightheaded. So, but we still have hours upon hours to spend in this house to prove to Baron whether it's haunted or not. At this point, I'm not sure that it is, but that's my confession. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Captain's log, stardate 16258. Baron is an asshole to the ghost. That's it. This is the confessional. No, for real. When we're in there, it's heavy. It's disgusting. My stomach hurts. I keep getting head rushes. There's certain points where I've gotten goosebumps all over my body several times, but I'm scared, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Where Baron's hiding it under a shroud of fake masculinity, he's just going to find out the hard way, especially because he invited it home with him. So, you know, just remember you can always go to twitch.tv.mighty_Chingus, you know, when Baron's channel goes under, because he's demonically possessed. All right, confessional over.
The next test that we had was the spirit box. Now, I'll be the first to admit that our equipment was not the best of the best, but the spirit boxes in real life are way jankier than in Phasmo. Essentially, a spirit box is a radio that instead of playing fixed on one frequency and playing on what comes out, switches between those frequencies, grabbing small bits of whatever it receives and plays it before moving on to the next one. This gave us interesting interactions, but well, I'll let you decide once you interpret these spirit responses.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine now?
No, it's fine. Here.
Oh, wait, hold on.
How many people are supposedly passed in this place?
8.
8? So you put one in that bed, one in there.
There's just 7
And then
people
4 in
seven
here.
people that died and one father who failed.
I do not believe that. You are a prick, sir. You are an ass.
I am trying to.
It's so much lighter feeling in this room.
There's something here that wants to give us a sign. Do you? Is this the children I'm talking with? How did you die?
Did it just say a Georgian preacher?
Was it a... Did you die peacefully? Do you like bacon? Can you... Is this the children I'm speaking with? Is this the parents? Am I talking with the killer? Children, if you're here, can you just tell me on this radio? What do you want to tell us? Do you want us to leave? Do you want to come home with one of us?
No. You cannot come home with me.
Can you reach out? Can you touch me? Can we Sweet Caroline this? Is there... Are you scared right now?
So that's what's going on, but that's your first call.
Do you think that the Braves will win the World Series this year? It's inconclusive. It's everything. That's all right. That's why I got my little recorder here for everything. You know. How are you guys feeling? You guys feeling okay? You feeling good?
I'm okay.
You feeling bonito?
Are you sure you're okay? It is. It's lighter in here than it is in that basement.
Not for me.
Not for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everything up here is very heavy, but I think it's
There's no
there's
air.
no air. There's no movement.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something in this house that wishes to communicate with me? If you would like to communicate with me, please feel free to speak into this microphone.
Up top or down low? What's not
Up top?
bothering you?
Or down low?
I'm at my
no.
flashlight so I can see you. I'm trying not to blind you.
No, I mean, it's fine. Are there any children present? Are there any children present here tonight? Are the parents of the children here tonight? Is the killer here with us? Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm a big fan of your work. I would love for you to be able to communicate with me. Listen, all I want to do is ask you guys a question. So if you hear...
My soul hurts after the dad joke.
So if you're here, I would love to talk with you. Do you feel pain? Do you want others to feel pain? Are you trapped right now? Is there anything that you would like to tell me? Do you want me to leave? Do you want us to leave? Can you scratch my back? Okay.
In between segments of Michael Jackson and news reports, there were small bits of words and names. I can't help but thinking that it's just fragments of far-off frequencies being picked up. The names and the words seemingly had nothing to do with the murders, and that any came close were being interpreted heavily. Frankly, I'm disappointed. I was going into this with an open mind and all of my video game ghost hunting knowledge. I was hoping to get some kind of cool footage and the ghost interactions, or have the ghost appear and chase me around. I was even expecting one of us to die. Probably Jinx. But as I sat there in the upstairs in the dark, I realized they don't have functioning toilets in this house, and the dinner was not sitting well. So we took one more quick break for me, and I used a little ghost investigator's room and do some more confessionals.
So it's completely dark, and it's completely dark outside. We've been here for a couple of hours already. I have tried, to the best of my ability, trying to shit talk the ghost to try to get it to piss it off. I've tried communicating with the father specifically. I've tried communicating with the killer specifically. I've tried communicating with the mother and the children. I've tried shit talking the father and the killer to see if anything would happen. I have not been successful. We have not been successful really at all with that. We've gotten some spirit box audio, but to be fair, I can't really make out anything of what it actually said or not. I think that speaks more about just the equipment, the shitty equipment that we brought in. Well, that I brought in. It's my spirit box, but overall, right? I'll try a different approach when we go back in again. Try to be really nice, really understanding this time around, right? Maybe that's the key. Which, speaking of the ghost, I don't know. Maybe.
We just spent a good amount of time in the attic with the doll. Really nasty feeling when you're up there interacting with it. There's a lot of nails and things like that. You can tell we're outside and the bugs are attacking. Nails and things, bent nails that are just out of place and just don't make sense on why they're even there, to be honest with you. So I'm a little skeptical about the scratches, the picture of the scratches. One of them you can even see an imprint of the nail in her back, like she just leaned into it. So nothing happened. When you walk into the kids' room, it's a little bit lighter, but also the upstairs AC blows directly into that room, so it just might be moving the air a little better into that room. I don't know. The spirit box really isn't doing anything up there. We got no EMF readers up there, no readings, excuse me, up there. It's this second go around, and the longer I stay here, the less I feel anything. So that's what I feel right now, and we shall see as the night goes on.
All right, my turn for confessional 2. I think we're not getting a whole lot from the house itself. No readings. Spirit box is iffy. If we're getting anything at all. I think a lot of the problems that I'm now having aren't even related to the house. It's just, it feels claustrophobic at this point. And so I'm starting to get like sick to my stomach, kind of anxiety feelings where I think it is a claustrophobia thing. We went into the attic with the doll. I don't like dolls, so I think that was playing into it for me. I think dolls are creepy, just period. They don't have to be haunted, just be dolls. They're creepy. But we'll go back in, try again, and see if we can't get something. But I think at this point it's just all psychological.
Seems like the team is in an agreement that this house is not haunted. Or, at least it's not as haunted as our tour guide had implied. We decided to take one more shot at communicating with the ghost. We split up through the house and tried to get everything on camera.
Is there anything here with us? Is the killer here with me? Look at it. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? 2,000 RPMs? What about 2,000 RPMs? Is there something you want to tell me? Listen, I'm very sympathetic for what happened to you all in this house. And what happened was a very bad tragedy. And I just want to know what happened here. Can you tell me what happened? Rachel? Who is Rachel? Is Rachel one of your daughter's names? Chaz. Did I hear a name of Chaz? What is the significance of the bacon? Did you just call me a bitch? Listen, I really want to understand what happened here. I really want to know. Did one of your daughters die downstairs here? Do you feel like talking to me? Empty? Are you saying that the house is empty? Or are you saying that you're empty? I was told that this is a hot spot. Now, what's interesting about this house, and normally with these EMF readers, what I would like to point out is that with these EMF readers, they pick up for anything that is electronic. So they go off with like faulty wiring, bad wiring, that kind of thing, which normally you see in these types of homes. The difference is that for what we can tell in this home, the only thing that there's actually is electricity running through this house is to the AC units coming into the walls. There's no other wires, there's no other electricity, there's no lights of any kind that we can use. So when it's whatever light that you're seeing is coming from something that we brought here. So if there is something here that would like to communicate with us, can you please give me a sign? Can you please make this EMF activity, can you make this go up, please? I really want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to the children and to the mom and to the father. I don't want to talk to the killer. That guy is a scumbag. I don't like him. I don't want to speak to him. I would like to speak with the family. I'd like to speak to the family that's here. Can you please give me some sort of a sign? All right, we're going back upstairs. So Ghost, I would like to the mother and father of this location, I would like to apologize. I'm sure that you had a very loving family. I'm sure that you had a very loving family, and I'm very sorry for what happened to you. If you're the killer, I don't want to talk to you at all. But if you're the family, if you're the children, or the mother and the father that is here, can you please talk to me? Can you please just make this EMF reader, just make the EMF reader respond? So that way I know that I'm talking with somebody right now. Is there anyone at all? All you have to do is just make that EMF reader, just make it blip for me.
Baron's doing the EMF stuff upstairs. But when I came back here,
Right? Is this how you had the layout of your house?
caught in the video. It's only like a couple frames. You can see it.
I would love to know what happened from your perspective. What happened here? Should I go talk to the children? I'm gonna talk to the children. Hey kids. Hey, I'm gonna sit down here. I'd like to play with you. I'd like to play with one of the kids. If there's any children that are here, if the spirits of the kids are here, I'd love to play ball with you. But if you can, I need you to interact with my EMF reader here. So that way I know that I'm talking with the kids. Right? I'd love to play some games with you. If you want to play a game. If you can, just give me a sign. I would love to interact with you. If you want to play with me, please move the ball. Please let me know. Please let me know if you're here. Give me any sort of sign. Any EMF activity. So that way I know that you're here with me. I don't want to talk to the killer. If the killer is here, I don't want to talk to you. You're a jerk. Okay? I'm here to talk to the family. I'm here to talk to the kids. Right? The little ones. If you can, I would really love to speak with you, to know what happened. If you can, please just give me some kind of sign. I would absolutely love it. Please. Or if you can, there are some bells over on this window over here. If you can, please, either ring these bells or ring the bells that are in the attic to let me know. If you want me to leave, ring the bells. Right? I just want to, I want to do whatever you guys want me to do. I want to know what happened. I want to play some games with you. I'd love to play the ball. If you can, please just move the ball. Communicate with me however that you feel that you need to, or however that you can. Whether that is through touch or sounds, maybe you want to move a door. just some kind of interaction, any kind of interaction, would be greatly appreciated. Was it a cold night? Was it a night like tonight? Was it quiet? Give me any sort of sign, any kind of sign. Okay, I'm gonna head downstairs now. Yeah, Chinggis had one of these little toys that went off over here. This little thing over here went off. So I'm going to set up here. I mean, you weren't trudging like this.
No, let me walk around back here.
I mean, like you have to knock
hit
it.
it. Yeah.
But see, it's one of those things where once it gets done, if you barely touch it at all, if you pick it up, if you move it, it was setting it off. In his video, he's walking into the room and it's setting it off, which is pretty much the only thing. I mean, like,
It's gone.
you have to kind of touch it. I mean, like, it's not something to where it's a a stiff breeze or walking through here.
No, it's reflection. It's reflection.
Okay.
It's reflection. That's what it was.
That is,
Okay, that makes more sense now.
it's not any of those things, anything like that that's going to happen. If there is something in this room, can you please move that little kid's toy again? Can you turn that on for me? I'd really love to be able to talk with whoever is here. Do you want to talk with Chinggis instead? Would you rather talk to him than me? I would like to.
Careful.
We would like to just be able to talk with whomever is here.
Careful.
Is there anybody in this room? Does somebody want to talk to me? Are you a child in this room? Are you behaving yourself?
Do you want us to play the piano?
Do you like the little light on the... Do you like the light on the dresser? Can you touch the light on the dresser for me? Will you make it go off again? Do you want to talk to me? I'm friendly. I play with toys with my kids all the time. Do you want to play with the toys? Can you make the light go off again?
You okay?
Are you an adult?
Whose business is it? Is this the killer talking with us? Or is this the doll? Are you talking with us, doll? Are you now what is haunting this location?
Do you want Chingas to play the piano? Do you want Nova to play the piano?
Can you touch the little green light? You see the little green light on the dresser? Can you touch that little green light, please?
Either little green light, it doesn't matter.
Do you like me? Are you trying to help me by asking me to leave?
Is there something you're scared of in this house? Did you say a pound is 16?
Sounded like a commercial just getting picked up by the scanner.
Are you scared to talk with us?
Are there too many people in here for you?
I mean, we can leave. You can
Yeah,
grab
leave
it.
me. Leave me.
Leave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to head upstairs? Or do you want to Nova? Or do you want to?
No, step out.
I'm just stepping
Step
out.
out. Just leave your camera
Just
here
leave
and
him.
rolling.
Are you rolling, or do you want me to leave this one?
I am recording, but leave yours recording too, please.
Okay.
Just in case we have an issue, we have backup. Okay, I'm in here alone. Will you make that light up again for me?
Lena, are you guys in here? Were you guys playing? So we've decided to wrap up the evening here. That we are going to, well, I at least am going to travel around through the house for about 15-20 minutes by myself. Chingus and Nova have both have decided they're going to go together as a team, which is fine. But they're going to be, essentially, I'm going to be alone here for about 15-20 minutes inside the house, trying to just do the investigations on my own to see if we can get anything. Again, tonight has mostly been uneventful, but we'll see what we can get. You know, just as a side note with everything, you definitely do feel, I don't know if it's just because of the stale air that's up here. I mean, you do have an air conditioning, which is pushing the air around occasionally, but for the most part, it's pretty stale. But you do get the general sense of, you know, that something is not quite right. But then again, right, I feel like it's more so because of the environment, right? You're going into this. If I was to tell you that this was just an old house that you were staying at, or if I was to clear all this stuff out and renovate it out as an Airbnb or, you know, a Verbo or whatever, would you get the same feeling? And to be honest with you, I don't know. You know, I mean, even right now, I'm pretty calm. I'm as, you know, cool as a cucumber. You know, we've tried a multitude of different things tonight. We have a lot of footage that we have to go through. So who knows what stuff is going to get pulled, or what stuff might get found. I know that Mighty Chingas had a little bit of an interaction earlier tonight, but you know, we've tried
pissing off the ghosts, being sympathetic for the ghosts, not even being here, right? Just allowing them to just interact in their environment as they would, without any kind of interference or anybody else. In multiple rooms. In this room included the little room downstairs, the kitchen, all hot spots based off of the tour guide's his own admission. But I mean, generally speaking, I don't know how the other two are going to react when they're in here, or their general feelings towards everything. But I have not really felt anything to be out of the ordinary. I have tried to look at it with a very with an open mind, for sure, and a scientific understanding. Maybe I'm not as open as what I could be, but at the end of the day, I am who I am, and maybe the kind of the catch-22 with these kind of things is that because we didn't really get anything, or because we haven't seen anything, again, we have to go through the footage, but well, you could say, well, the lesser activity is just because the ghost wasn't as active that kind of night. And then so it's kind of like saying, well, because you didn't see a ghost, there is a ghost. Which is, it's, to me, I think it's a little bit funny that you would, that people would say that. I mean, who knows? If we were here for an entire week and we tried every single night to get some kind of activity, could we get some activity? Sure. I honestly, at other locations, I would discount EMF just because of faulty wiring and things like that. But like I said earlier, there is no wiring in this place. So it does help out if we were to get anything. But to be honest, for the most part, we didn't get anything. Earlier today, we did get some little blips. But that was about it. I haven't heard any doors creak, window taps, footsteps. Nothing. That would make me believe that what we were experiencing here was anything as a haunting. And I do think that again, I do think that that's it's an important factor. As a personal note as well, I don't know if the children, there are several rooms that just have toys just around in them for no particular reason, right? Other than just to have toys. The doll that is in the attic, or the attic up here, was added by the tour guide, and he said that he went around and he collected all of this dirt from supernatural locations or places of murder, like Jeffrey Dahmer murder sites and places of casualties as a way of honing the collective paranormal activity into a singular location. Right, it's a creepy doll, but I don't think that it adds really anything to this. And like I said too, if you removed out the creepy doll, or if you didn't even mention the creepy doll, I mean, there's plenty of other dolls that are around in this room, and for that doll, which does not have a place in this story, in the events that took place here, I feel like it contradicts the story of the Axe murder house. If you're having to pull in additional paranormal things to try to increase the paranormal activity for a particular location, it should come from whatever was here. It should not have anything shipped over, because by that logic, you could have Ed and Lorraine Warren's house should be chock full of paranormal activity because they've gone around and they've collected all of that paranormal activity, you know, and they put it all into one place. But again, you know, like I said, I'm in here by myself. I don't hear anything. I haven't seen anything. I haven't experienced anything. Now again, we have tons of footage that we got to go through. But, you know, if you were to say, hey, Baron, we're 100%, we're going to sleep here for the night, I wouldn't have any problem sleeping here for the night. Really wouldn't. The others might. I think that they're I don't know if it's necessarily that they let their nerves, you know, get to them a bit more than what I do, or if maybe they're more sensitive to that kind of stuff. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, I haven't seen anything. You know, I keep looking, I keep hoping. You know, I'm wanting to see something. I'm not saying that this place is not haunted. All I'm saying is that in the amount of time that we've been here, we haven't really seen anything. There's nothing that would be, you know, if a ball moved, if I heard a ball move, if a door closed or something, that would be one thing. But when you have none of that, you know, the absence of it doesn't prove the fact that there is a ghost. And this is our first location. You know, this is our first location, so, you know, maybe it's something that as we progress as paranormal investigators, that you know, we can really hone in on our craft and really start to understand everything that is happening with these kind of places, and really be able to put a best foot forward. I'd love to hear, you know, what people have to say in the comment section, you know, about things that we could have done better or things that you know, that I think that we did. But I mean, from a scientific, from a testing side, right? From a testing viewpoint of it, we came in, we tested each individual room. We tested it under multiple different circumstances. We tested it with it being light outside, with it being dark outside, with you know, tons of light, with a little bit of light, with a group, without a group, you know, being aggressive towards the ghost, being empathetic and sympathetic towards the ghost, not even being here, right? There was a bunch of different tests that were all conducted. We were checking for spirit box. We tried that. We were checking for EVP. You know, and we got to check through that to see if there's anything. We've tried just regular footage as well to see if there's anything. So I think that for as far as testing is completed, or for as far as testing, I feel like we did everything. Or in my limited experience, I feel like we've done everything. I feel like we've given it a fair shake. And like I said, you know, we might have been here for a week and maybe not gotten anything, you know, or something happened and you know, something happened maybe while we were gone, and that'll be the, you know, the evidence, the proof that we were able to get from, you know, from this place. But this has been a lot of fun. You know, I got to meet with Chingus and Nova, and we got to explore this place, and we got to learn about the history of the Axe Murder House. And while it is tragic for the family that went through that, you know, the tour guide, the current owner, they're great people. You know, they're very accommodating, and I mean, and overall, this has been a very fun experience. I've had a lot of fun with it, and yeah, I mean, I know I'm rambling on here, but like I said, just haven't gotten much of anything. What are we at for time? Well, we've been in here for about 15 minutes. Well, that's gonna finish it up for me. I'm gonna take this stuff downstairs here.
Unfortunately, our only piece of ghost interacting evidence was lost to a malfunctioning equipment. Thus ends our ghost investigation. I think we all left that house worse for wear. Between the mold, the heat, and the bugs, I could see where people who felt uncomfortable in the house. I just don't think that a ghost caused those feelings. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What should I have done better? What could I do something that you would like to see again? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of stuff, please give it a like, share it with a friend. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. But I'll see you guys in the next one.